Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm a minute or so late. I had to warm up my coffee. Let me throw my phone off to the side here. Okay. I hope everybody's finding today a nice day. Here in Central California, we're on the third or fourth day of rain. Um, we have a storm coming through. It's going to last through Tuesday of next week. Um, so we're getting the needed rain Central California needs, but it's cold. It was 50 degrees this morning, 53 degrees this morning, and it warmed up to 57. And it's a cold rain, so I'm freezing. So I've got my warm sweatpants on. I'll both up. I don't want to get sick. I've been adding people to the list as I've been wandering in and out of the room. Hey, Trenzon. Trenzon will be our first read today. Thank you for the donation yesterday, Trenzon. I did not see you in the room. So we'll get that full reading for you today, and you'll be first up. And so far, I have on my list Tammy, Tony, Dean, who is watching and working on his classroom plans today. Mary Lloyd and Trenzon, and Trenzon's going to be up first, of course. But first of all, I'm going to run a lost my train of thought. Gonna do one on the consensus. Okay, it's gonna be one of those days. Reading for the consensus. It's the general, just what the feeling out there today is. I hope everybody has good weather out there. I know some people are getting snow now. No, Dean, you're not getting snow yet, right? Dean's in Nebraska. I know, Chicago getting snow. Okay. I think you guys are getting some snow in Chicago. It's the right time of year for you guys. And now I was just reading the headlines. I really haven't watched a whole lot of politics today. So I'm not wound up on politics today. I just got to take a break from it. But reading the headlines and not watching it, it looks like the cabinet and a bunch of his minions are all in a full panic. Everything's in chaos. So what's new? It is Trump's White House. Okay. Underlying card for this reading for the consensus is the Nine of Cups. That is abundance. So we have abundance coming towards us. Abundance meaning we'll have enough to have our needs met, things like that. It's not necessarily financial. It's more resourceful, enough to cover the bills, enough to pay for groceries. We're not going to go hungry. We may have to work with others to achieve this, but abundance will be available to us with that Nine of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. This is that worry that we're all in with the Five of Swords, but we need to stand up with our strength and our beliefs. Know that things are going to change and get better, and I got to quit shaking the cards like that. Know that things are going to get better. Don't put a lot of worry in this. Everybody's going through the same thing right now. Tight finances. Grocery prices are going up. Gas prices are going up. I noticed they went up in my area. And we're pushing the close to $5 a gallon here in California. I hope you guys aren't paying that much. I know we have one of the highest gas prices. And I'm in Central California, the Los Angeles area, San Francisco Bay Area. They're up over $5 a gallon, I'm sure. Okay, Rory, we know we need to work in partnership with each other, the underlying card still. So work in partnerships with your friends, your loved ones, your neighbors, the church, whatever you is to help each other out or to seek help and resources. But know that the sun is shining on you. We are going to get through this period of time. So far, so good. Right now, we start off the reading with the Lover's card. This is working with our loved ones, our spouse, in partnership with others. It's not necessarily we're going to find a new lover. We are all going to get new lovers. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. Although it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? The musical chairs. Anyways, we're going to be working in partnerships as we're going through this period of times. We're also in that energy of a nostalgia, looking at the way it was before Trump and how much easier it was on the job numbers with the Biden administration, with job numbers going down, infrastructure getting built, looking in a very positive way. So we're doing a lot of nostalgia right now on that. Things are going to start moving very, very quickly right now. And I think they are with the Epstein files, with losses in court case, with his immunity getting stripped away from him, which I think is very interesting. With the Congress and senators starting to demand his resignation. Everything's crumbling around Trump, and he has not found a way to spin it in a positive way. So things are moving very swiftly. I think this is what's going to lead to a medical crisis. I mean, he is a medical crisis, but one that's going to take him down. Like I said, I keep seeing that heart attack. I keep on seeing rush to Walter Reed, major emergency bypass surgeries, and then a series of stroke post-surgery. I think when he disappears next time, and that's the way they will spin it. Where's Trump? Nobody's seen him. He hasn't been in front of the press like he did last time. They're going to try to spin it, keep it quiet. They're not going to tell us that what's going on behind the scenes and all that. But it is out there. And I keep seeing that scenario. He will live through it. He won't die, but he will be incapacitated. He'll lose his ability to speak. Oh, won't it be nice when we don't have to listen to his voice anymore? Grand Canyon persons only. This is my opinion. I'm sure everybody's nodding along, though. But that's the way I see it. I know I'm still seeing other readers read, he's going to die. Not seeing it. He's not going to pass away until a year or two after office. He is actually going to survive and be very disabled. And his dementia every day is getting worse and worse and worse. You know, you can't be living in a pressure cooker and all the legal stuff trying to deny all your wrongdoings. These are the forms of karma, the way it's going to play out. We'd like to see an eye for an eye type karma, him to go to prison karma. He's in a prison of his own delusional mind. And his body's going downhill with it. Karma doesn't work the way we think it should work. Yes, we all think he probably should go to jail and serve some time and lose everything. I do think he is going to lose his properties, Mar-a-Lago, Trump Tower, and Bedminster and things like that. Those are going to be options off to pay his lawsuits and debts and legal debts. His kids are not going to do a heavy inheritance of that. Next up on the list, we get the Queen of Wands. That is representing us, the Queen of Wands. We are using our fire energy. We are letting people know how we feel, what we stand for, what our expectations of our government are. Healthcare, SNAP programs, social services, better jobs, higher minimum wage prices so people can live. We're wanting stuff done for the American people, not for the wealthy one percenters out there. And we are standing in that energy, and we will continue to stand in that energy. My guides, my angels, is giving us my card, the temperance card. We do need to be patient, temperate. We need to take care of ourselves, our health, um, eat right, get plenty of rest. We got cold and flu season coming on. Dress warm, protect yourself. Know that COVID is still out there and running around. I don't think it is as dangerous as it has been in the past, but it is still in there, and it can take you down if you have a weak immune system. So get your vitamin C in, get your B12s in. Your vitamin D is very important this time of year, because there's not a lot of sun. We have a lot of overcast. And if you live in a rainy climate or a climate that snows a lot, yes, you definitely need to get that vitamin D in as well. Zinc, all of it. Just take your multivitamins and stay healthy, please. As we move into the next week into this period of time, I do see the happy family card coming. This is the Ten of Cups. This is abundance, being able to make ends meet. I know a lot of us are living from check to check. I know I am pinching the pennies, but we are going to make it through this period of time. Be helpful and considerate with your neighbors, your friends, your loved ones, etc. If you have resources that they are short on, swap resources. Exchange, maybe they have a bunch of rice and you have a bunch of beans, and ask, can I have some of your rice? I would give you some of my beans, etc. Help each other out. Like I said, this is time of year that canned food sales are on. I don't know what's on sale this week because I only go grocery shopping at the beginning of the month. So I've got all my grocery shopping, and then I need to run and pick up bread because I'm out of bread, and I don't feel like baking it right now. I probably will before the week's out, but I just want some good crunchy wheat bread. I'm sort of picky about that. I like homemade bread, but what I want is the bread with all the seeds and everything in it. Um, Moving on, we've got the Page of Pentacles. This is Spirit letting us know that we're feeling tight, we're feeling the finances, but money will continue to trickle in on a steady pace. Don't worry so much about what you don't have, what you're short of. Don't put the energy into the negative. Just foresee that you're going to have enough to cover all of your expenses. Give it in a very positive way. Don't worry about, I'm going to be short. Put it out there that I will have enough to meet all my expenses this month, including groceries, including an unexpected prescription or any other emergency that goes up. We are still in retrograde, so make sure you check your oil in your car, your air tire pressures. Make sure might want to look at your battery. Make sure your battery, that's the one I got hit with in the shadow of retrograde coming in. My battery went dead as a doornail. That cost me $208 to replace. So, just make sure your electronics, things like that, are working fine, and that they're charging properly. Your cell phone bills are paid, all that, because 'tis the season for electronics to be affected. Your stove, your refrigerator, etc. So, luckily, knock on wood, I'm not going to have appliance problems. My hot water heater, because of these storms, kept on blowing out. I was going, oh God, please don't let it die on me now. I don't have $1,000 to drop for a hot water heater. Anyways, the center of the reading for this coming week is the Queen of Swords. That's that queen that can be sharp. She doesn't take a lot of BS from anybody, but she's also bright. She's that warrior queen. She stands in her truth. She stands in her belief systems. She also defends her family to no end. So that is that strong, headstrong queen. Along with the queen came the Page of Wands. This is telling us the queen will take whatever actions needed to stand in that power, in her power, in her truth. So this is a queen that's involved in truth, power, justice, trust. It is followed by the devil. This is the energy. Sometimes we feel like we're under the constraints of the suppression from the regime. That energy is still floating around. Um, it can be the drugs, the avarice, the suppression, the way women are treated. This is Trump's energy towards the public, towards his enemies. And believe it or not, I think he believes we are his enemies because we are not supportive of him. And more, the polls are getting worse and worse. He's in the low 30s now. That is not much of a base for approval ratings. So, but we are going to come out of it fine because in the end, the bottom line is we will have victory over everything we're standing for. We will get this turned around. This is going to take some time. You know, I would love to wish it happening tomorrow and, he drops dead. They give us $2,000 each. That's not going to happen, by the way. We'll never see that $2,000 check. And, when asked, he said, oh, probably in next month. No, don't hold your breath. Unless you get a check in your hand or a deposit into your bank account, don't believe it. Those of us that are on Social Security, SSI disability, SSDI, they do have a bill proposed in Congress or in the Senate. Yeah, in the Senate, because it was Elizabeth Warren that was reporting, was being interviewed about it. They are requesting a $200 increase from January to July to help senior citizens out through because of the higher cost of living, the higher cost of insurance premium and copays that will be facing this year, and the fact that we did not get any other than the regular stimulus checks. We didn't get the tax breaks. We didn't get any extra help during the COVID periods and coming out of COVID. So that is the proposal. Not only that, but they stole almost 4% of the increase we should have got during COVID, because that 11.8% was too high. They dropped it down to 8 and screwed us out of our money, saying, oh, well, we'll make it up later. No, they're not making it up. Never see that money. And I'm sorry, when the COLA calculates high, we should get paid high. I don't even believe the COLA numbers are correct, to tell you the truth, because, Trump has fired all the bean counters, and so he's got his minions in counting the beans and cooking the books. So did he lower the number? Absolutely, because we have a lot of inflation going on here. The things that calculate into the COLA calculation have all gone up, and a much higher percent. Utilities across the United States have gone up 25% for gas and electric. Fuel costs have gone up. Food costs have gone up. The cost of goods have gone up. I mean, it's just across the board. What hasn't gone up is wages. Now, a few people, if they've changed jobs, may have gotten better wages, but on the most part, no. The only way you're getting higher wages right now is if you work for a company and you're in a step promotional period, you might get your step increase. They can find ways to freeze those too, though. But we're going to get through this period of time, so we've got to have faith in that. And that's going to be it for today for the political side of things. I am going to go straight into the readings. And what card do I want to use? I want to use my oneness cards. Okay. Let me get this deck shuffled, because I actually didn't come in with shuffle. Hands are stiffening up too. I've got osteoarthritis in my hands, which is the untreatable arthritis, and it's gotten cold, and it makes my muscles tense up and not release. I need to wear hand warmers to keep my hands warm so they don't get so much company. I need to pull out my I have the fingerless gloves that are it helps with the circulation in my hands. I need to start wearing those too. It really sucks getting old, I'll tell you. And osteoarthritis runs in my family. I got that gene too. Okay, this reading is for Gerald. We're going to do a full reading for him because he popped in his donation yesterday. I did not see him in the room, so I missed his reading. And because we did so much politics yesterday, it's just better to do it today. Anyways, we have more time. I'll also be pulling postcards from heaven, postcards from spirit, heaven, and someplace up in the sky. I'm going to pull Gerald so I don't forget. I'll read it after I do the reading because I don't want to influence my reading from his card. Okay. Gonna run it Celtic for you, Gerald. Just cuts. Underlying card of the reading is the World card. This is the completion of a cycle, that transition you're doing, that ascension you're doing to that next level as you're moving through this journey of life. So you've got new beginnings starting as you transfer forward. Oh, that is so funny. Get the last card in the deck. We get the first card in the deck, the Fool card. This is you taking that leap of faith into your next journey that you're moving into at this point in time. As we come in the reading, you've had a little bit of worry on your mind, but you have that cup, that abundance that's always there for you. You have that money stashed aside, so you're good for that rainy day, that a little emergency that comes up once in a great while. Nothing to worry about. Let go of this Five of Cups, and if it's not serving you, let it go, sever the ties, and move forward in the positive lessons you've learned for anything that was of concern to you. Right in the center of the reading, I've got nostalgia. This is taking the time to reassess yourself, where you've been, how far you've come in life, all your accomplishments. Pat yourself on the back. Give gratitude to your guides and your spirits for leading you in such a wonderful, prosperous direction as you're moving through this journey in life. Enjoy the memory and remember to also have gratitude for yourself and your own accomplishments. This crossed by the life force energy. This card is telling you, as you're assessing your life, also know that the divine has been there for you, but to bring that energy down and ground yourself. Keep yourself grounded. It keeps you balanced. So use that life force energy to keep yourself grounded. Above you is the Two of Swords. You have options coming your way. Follow your truth, follow your heart in whatever options are coming your way before you make a decision. To never make rash decisions. I don't think you're the rash decision type to contemplate, look at all the options, and then follow your heart. Your heart will tell you which direction to go. Both options are good options, but one will be a better one, and you'll know the one that is correct. And it may be the one that seems less likely. Just keep that in mind. That less likely one may be the most prosperous one. The underlying card of this reading is that Ten of Cups, that happy family card, the happy pod, full of wonderful life in the rainbow, that chakra, that balance that you need to feel fulfilled. This is that abundance you have in your life, your ability to earn, your ability to meet your needs and to get everything done. So I love that card. And where you're going, the direction you're going in the future is the Eight of Wands. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to happen fast. It's going to go choo, 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 fast, fast, fast. Your current environment is the Spirit of Wands. That's the Spirit of Wands is the Page of Wands. That Page of Wands is telling you need to take action. So as you look at what's going on around you and the options that you have occurring, you need to take an action. And you're ready, prepared to take that action. The environment of this is the high priestess. This is your connection to your guidance, your guides, and that spiritual connection that keeps you grounded, that keeps you moving forward, and your guides are always there leading you in a beautiful, positive direction. It is followed by that Knight of Wands, the Action of Wands. This is where you get those options, those opportunities are coming your way, and take action and charge straight ahead. You got that fire energy, that strength to move forward in a very, very positive way. And my card, Gerald, take care of your health, take care of your um, finances, to take care. Be thoughtful about your health, especially when you're running around there, because I know what you do for a living. You're out in the weather, and so make sure you stay warm. Wear your scarf. Um, don't breathe in too much cold air. You don't want to get any lung infections. So take care of your health, but be temperate as you move through this period of time. Don't overdo or over expect anything too quickly. We're in that downward slope. The finances are down, the energy's down, Christmas is coming, there's a lot of expenses. Don't go out and overspend. Be very frugal with your money right now. And like I said last week, my guys are still telling me the market hasn't hit bottom, so don't play in the stock market right now. If anything, you might want to sell stuff. If they're too low, just sit tight. They will come back up. But the stock market hasn't hit bottom yet. Give it another few weeks. Also, watch the politics, because, as you well know, politics heavily affects our stock market. So, blessings to you, Gerald. No pentacles. That is so strange. So, it's probably because the stock market's so fragile right now. Blessings to you, Gerald, though. And I can't see the comments. Let me switch back to the comment lines. There we go. So I also want to see if anybody else has come in the room. Lots of friendly conversations. Okay, it's Snow and Deb. Got you both. I got news feeds popping up on my screen. Heavy showers popping up at 2:27. About 19 minutes. About 10 minutes now. Yeah, it's been pouring. My dog has finally got smart. He comes in the garage because his pen is inside the garage. And we leave that back garage door open for him. And he comes in when it started raining the other day and slammed the door shut, so he would be warm. And I told him, well, you're going to have to wait till Dad gets up and opens your door. And he just sort of looked at me, okay. Yesterday, he decided to close the door but not push it completely shut. He left it cracked so he can pull it open. And he's been doing that ever since. Smart dog, huh? It doesn't have the handle where he can pull it down. It has a regular door handle on it. And if anybody wants to dare jump over our fence, I have he's a golden retriever, Rodeo Ridgeback, and he weighs a little over 200 pounds. And I don't like to go through his cage and open that door for him because he can knock me over. And he knocked me right out from under my feet. He's bigger than me. And he's about 6 foot tall on his hind legs. So he's a big dog. Okay. Let me go back to my list. Deb, is your mom using the CBD as an ointment, or is she taking the CBD oil? Because I take the oils, as well as I use the oils. I rub them into my skin, but you can buy lotions made with CBD too. They work fantastic. They help a lot, and they usually blend them in with like shea butter, which is very moisturizing on the skin too. Um, yeah, I do like the CBD oil. I don't like the THS or TSH or whatever it is. I don't like the ones that make you high. Um, it bothered me when I was young, but as an adult, it's just not my cup of tea anymore. Um, but the CBDs for you got to watch what strands you're getting. But for helping with sleep, helping with pain, things like that, they work wonderfully. But make sure you read up on the different strands to see that you're treating the right ailments, because different strands of the CBD oils and any of the hemp products, depending on the strand, will depend on if it makes you tired and hungry, and you know, is it going to allow you to rest? Is it going to work on muscle aches and pains, things like that? My daughter is on top of all that. My son-in-law uses it for his PTSD. It calms him down, and when he's going into a PTSD episode, he uses that rather than using antidepressants and narcotics and all that stuff. He stays away from any of the psych meds, and he uses CBD, and it works great for him. So more power to him. Also, please put prayers out for my daughter. She is going to be going into surgery. She's scheduled to have a full hysterectomy, a bladder repair, and something to do with her bowel. So, a bowel repair. Not sure what that is, and I haven't had a chance to talk to her in more detail. And I don't even know what day she's going in for surgery. I think it will be after the holidays. But yeah, put some prayers out there for her quick recovery and good healing. She has had problems ever since she had her fourth child, bladder leakage. So I'm really glad she's getting that taken care of. I wanted to read the postcard for Trend Zone. It is, you are magic, Trend Zone. Gerald, you're magic. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even when it's laws. And we view the creation of spirit in a total awe. All the unique yet part of the unity of existence. But in human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't everything. This isn't serving you right now. So forget about your ideas of perfection and see through our eyes. Allow things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or a mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its blossomness. Okay, blossomness. Yeah, that's what it says, blossomness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human, complex and simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop this need for an idea, you uncover the real treasures, which is to be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. So that is your card today, Gerald. What side of my deck is which? Oh, I put them back. I put them in the back when they change. Okay. Sorry about that. And next up is Tammy. How are you today, Tammy? I hope you're doing good, and I hope the weather's decent in Tennessee. So I know where a few of you live. Mine's not working. Having problems shuffling. And this deck is an easy deck to shuffle. Okay. Okay. 14. Two cards want to come out for the final part of your reading. Underlying card of the reading. Oh, didn't we get that yesterday? That Five of Swords. Quit worrying, Tammy. You got plenty of abundance in your cup. So I don't want you putting a lot of focus on anything that you're worrying about right now. You need to sever that tie and let it go. Spirit's saying you're going to be financially okay. You have finances. This Ten of Pentacles. You're going to have abundance of money coming towards you. So you're going to be able to make ends meet just fine. And you're looking for balance. You get that Two of Pentacles. You feel like you've been juggling a lot lately, but you are going to find your center, your balance that is coming towards you. And we come into the reading with the Four of Wands. You have a great foundation as you're moving in this. The wands, it's the knowledge, it's the strength, it's creativity that you use to move through life. And this foundation you have learned to utilize in all different ways. So trust in your foundation is strong and good as you move through this period of time. You get the Nine of Wands. You feel like there's some obstacles running towards you as you're trying to get away from the seagull and run towards the ocean to move onto your new journey. Notice that seagull is not going to catch you. He's not even lined up with you. So run out to that ocean and jump in and ride that wave and go with the tides. You don't really have any true obstacles in your way right now. You just have that fear of an obstacle coming your way. Let your fears go. Do not focus on anything negative whatsoever. We can set our vibration at the highest possible level right now, especially when we have so much energy that feels negative going on around us in our country. Keep your energies positive. Send prayers to Congress and prayers to the Senate that they do the right things and take care of the people. That if they do enter impeachment papers, they make the right choices and not to keep him in office, etc., etc. Want to keep it positive. Okay. The final card of the reading is you have the Strength card, which came out with the Seven of Pentacles. So as you know, as you go through and plant those seeds, these could be literal seeds. You might want to put a little winter garden up, sprinkle a little few winter fruit, winter vegetables out there to grow during the winter season. Good time to do it this time of year. But you have that strength to make it through this period of time. Whatever seed you plant will grow and it'll flourish. So trust in that beautiful energy, Tammy, and blessings to you. And let me pull you a card so I'm not going to forget today. It's this one, this one. Okay. It says, It's hard to read. Cannot make out what that says. Something justice, it looks like. I don't know. Let's see what it has to say. Dearest you, I'm getting my eyes checked mid-month next week. I've been promising on my right eye. Prescriptions off. It says, dearest you, since you're on Earth and you understand how buildings are built, yes. Let me rephrase that. Since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yes, a good, solid foundation, and yet flexible too. In the case of an earthquake, truth be told, you can offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base, whether it be an idea that takes from one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you that this is because you might need a little encouragement to see that this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know that you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation that will allow you to welcome miracles awaiting to come to visit you. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you are rebuilding. So, acknowledgement from Spirit. You have been doing a wonderful job rebuilding life. And I know you have. Next up is Tony. Hey, Tony. Hope everything's going well. Okay. I slept under my neck last night. Could just be all this rain, all my joints are creaky and feel stiff. I went to bed pretty early last night, so I got a lot of sleep, but I woke up at 3:30 this morning and then was like up and down all morning. And I gave up and just made a pot of coffee. And about 4:30, I couldn't get back to sleep when I woke up. I like these cards. Underlying reading is the Two of Cups, working in partnership with others right now. My guides are saying this is with family. You got the holidays coming up. I know you're getting excited to be home for Thanksgiving. Wonderful. So you're getting prepped for that event coming up. I think you and the kids are going to have a great time. You get the Four of Wands. You have a fabulous foundation that you built for yourself, and you're going to continue to just building on that foundation, getting stronger and stronger. And you are seeking also that balance. We get the Two of Pentacles. You have been juggling things around a bit with school tuition, kids, starting college and all that, getting settled back down into that winter routine, and you're finding your balance coming back now. Guide said to show this one too. You are on your life's path with the wheel. So you are moving in that positive direction with the wheel of fortune, because this keeps coming up for you in readings too. You're the magician. These arcanas that are coming up for you. The magician, you have manifested the direction in which you want to go. You put that out there and you're just waiting for the results of that. That will be coming soon. I do see that coming in probably after the first of the year. So hold tight, because what it's going to bring you is abundance. We get the 9 of Cups. That 9 of Cups is going to deliver you that golden egg of change and prosperity coming your way. Center of the reading is that yes card. That's a yes card that we always have that question. Is it going to happen for you? Yes, it is. You've already taken that action. This is an action card. So it's a yes, and you've already taken that action. You're just waiting for it to come to fruition. Trust in the process. You get the 3 of Wands. Your ships will be coming in. In this 3 of Wands, there are ships coming into shore. So trust the energy of those ships coming in. Blessings to you. I pulled you a card. Let's see what Spirit has to say. It's under the category of you are magic. Now, see, I can read this one. That other one was like 2 shades darker than the background, which was making it really hard to read. So let me get these cut back in really quick before I accidentally set them on top and end up pulling the same old cards again and again. Okay. You are magic. Dare you. There is only one, there's only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes a situation comes up that challenges you to be authentic, and that means that you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others want you to be. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement, and you will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose to wait. Choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. Authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities, and give them the prominent place in your awareness. Extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. See, it's gonna come to fruition. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Next up on our list is my buddy Dean. I haven't read for you for a while, Dean. Pull a postcard for you. Look at this. I don't like my postcards influencing my readings. So let's get a general reading for Dean. What does Spirit have to say to him today? Get your lessons plan done. Chop, chop. And then relax the rest of the day. Enjoy your Sunday off and your Thursday off. trying to talk him into working on his lessons plans a little bit on Saturday and finish him up on Sunday, and not spend the one whole afternoon of his weekend doing it. Seems like we did a little bit, or even did a little bit on Friday, since he doesn't, he's not running out and doing stuff on Friday night. Get part of it done Friday night, and I start from his work week. Get it out of the way instead of having to start working on Sunday. Mondays, get that done. Technically, teachers work 6 days a week. And if you're in a grade where you have to grade homework and stuff like that, you work a lot of overtime too. First grade, not a lot of homework. Okay, for Jean. Well, Dean, you might want to buy that lottery ticket. Because the first card out is that 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you'll get a lucky one, or one that pays something. Center of the reading is that 10 of Wands. This is obstacles, but you can easily move obstacles out of your path. I know what you've been up to lately, and you have been moving those obstacles, getting those done, being vocal, and keeping in conversation with those around you. And it's working for you. It's allowing you to get shifts in the obstacles. Anyway, be careful though. You may come across a little bit of heartache with this 3 of Swords. Since I know you're not seeing anybody right now that I'm aware of, it's not going to be that kind of heartache. I don't know. I don't know what kind of heartache. What kind of heartache? Let me get a clarifier on that heartache. Well, we get that the inspiration of Pentacles. That's a King of Pentacles, financial stability. We get the 7 of Wands. You're rising to higher waters and rising above the fight and standing firm on what you believe in and how to take care of things. So I know you've been working on that. And the 8 of Wands. Things are moving really quickly now. That doesn't explain that 3 of Swords. Let's see, give me one more hint. Let's run 3 more. You have been worried about something with the 5 of Swords. So you do have worry and contemplation on your mind. Yeah, and I know that's part of what you've been working through. You get the Spirit of Pentacles. This is the messenger saying, yes, you do have money coming in. It's coming in on a steady basis, so don't be impatient. So I don't think it's going to be a financial heartache. And the Spirit of Swords, that's that Page of Swords, telling you to stand in your truth, keep strong, keep fighting for what you need for you, your students, and those around you. So I think you're working on that. I think that's just, that heartache is, if you don't continue doing what you're doing, things will spiral out of control. But I'm feeling like everything's going to work out. You're getting control on things, and you're finally getting the responses you need and the support you need. So hang in there. The underlying card of the reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, financial stability, abundance, of course, with this fish. Also, right with that tide. Go with that tide. Put those dreams and wishes out of wishing, because your every wish is going to come through with the Star card. I like this. And then you get the inspiration of Cups. You're that water sign. This is the Queen of Cups. This is that nurturing side of you. This is what you do on a day-to-day basis. No, you're not a babysitter. You're nurturing your students, and you're helping them get an education. So stay in that mindset of doing the best you can for your students, which I know you've been doing, and you will get a responsive response from them. So I'm just staying there. keep flying high in the sky, looking at the full perspective of how things are happening and going on around you. That keeps you informed and that keeps you stabilized. Love you, Dean. And I will talk to you later this afternoon. Get your lessons plan done. He's got a couple of tough students this year. This is not an entire classroom that way. Okay, and I pulled a postcard for you too. Give it a couple shuffles on this deck so I don't forget. Okay. Your magic, Dean, says, dearest you, hold it down further so I can see on my Bible. Pump up the music, bang the drums, and get on up and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move. Say yes to life and pick up the phone. Make that decision and take that one step towards the gods or us. Accept the cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know really the spirit and all of us are moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying, go for it. Take a positive action towards your dreams, even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda. It will all be orchestrated by spirit and arrive in its divine appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it will all work out? We love you so, so much. So, well, that's interesting, huh? And next up is Mary Lloyd. Hi, Mary Lloyd. How are you doing today? Okay. And I can't read that name. My print's too small. Joanna Lolo. I'm adding you to the list and I'm going to close the list right now so you'll be the last on the list. Let me make sure I got everybody that showed up before you on the list. Okay. This is for Mary Lloyd. Well, I'll tell you, I got these comfort sweatpants suit when they had them on sale last year. They were on sale for like 30 $32 for the tops, and I think I paid 27 for the bottoms. They normally run over $100, and I need to watch for sales again for them. They are the most buttery soft. I'm gonna do a plug for them. Buttery soft, warmest, cushiony, heavyweight um, sweatpants, and I love this color. This dusty rose. I can't remember what it's orchid the color. Love this color. They are very oversized. This is a medium. I used to wear a large, and see, it's super large. It's as big as my husband's large sweatshirt. Got great giant hoodie, and I like the sweatpants with the elastic around the ankle. But they also have the flare leg ones if you're into the more modern look. I'm just sort of old school. I wish they had the ones with the cuffs rather than the elastic. And I'm tall and I have really long legs, and they are long enough on me. A lot of times, because I have a 35-inch inseam, a lot of times the women's sweatpants will be short on me. I tend to buy my sweatpants in the men's department for that reason, because of the longer legs. But these are long enough for me. So if you like that extra little bit of material, stacking up around your shoe and stuff, these will provide. And I got a medium in the sweatpants bottoms too. Well, I've lost over 80 pounds since I was 6, so I haven't gained anything back. I wear a women's size 12, so medium fits me really good. And I'm 5'9", so I'll give you an idea. Love them. Worth the investment. Don't buy them on full price, so watch for their sales. And if you pre-order, you get the best price. It was worth. I ordered them in the winter when they had a winter sale, and they arrived in June. I ordered them separately. I ordered the top, and they came in June, and then the sweatpants came in August. Yeah, in August in California, it was at 110 degrees. I didn't even try them on. I just hung them up in my closet, waiting for it to get cold enough to put them on, because I don't even dry sweatpants on them. But highly recommend them. And then you can get them with, the logos or without the logos. They have some different logoing. Love them, though. Love them, love them. Just watch the ads that pop up on YouTube. They're well worth it. What am I doing? Underlying cards. Okay. You get a whole spool of underlying cards. Underlying cards for your reading today are the Spirit of Wands, that you're taking action using your creativity, the knowledge that you've gained from education, from experience, from research, from all your interests, to move forward. Take action when opportunities arise. Wands are action cards, so don't sit around watching the world go on without you. Get creative out there. Use your knowledge to push energy forward to what you want to achieve and your goals. You get the inspiration of Pentacles. You've got an idea of how to bring finances and stability to your household. The inspirations, of course, are the queens. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's a frugal queen. She can handle her money and her finances. She uses the knowledge she's gained from her education to keep everything in balance. You are spiritually connected with oneness. This is your divine energy, your connection with God, to the deity, to the higher power. Trusting in that higher power as you move through life, and keeping your faith up, knowing things are always going to work out. Say your nightly prayers if you pray. If you don't, meditate. Focus on what you want your outcome to be. Connect with God and connect with divine energy from spirit above you. And you have the Four of Swords. This is also telling you that you needed time to rest and take perspective of the past. What battles have you fought? How did you make it this far? What did you go through? And know and trust that will rejuvenate you and allow you to move forward in a very positive way. Swords being, of course, living in your truth. So taking the perspective of what your truth is and the battles you fought to hold and receive your truth. This thing is just blasting off. Ooh, Landman is back. I get Paramount Channel. I got hooked on the Landman with Billy Ray. I thought it was very interesting. And I don't really like things set in Texas, but Texas Oilman, it's been really a good series. Let's see what else is popping up. Real estate notices. Thank you, Deborah, for the donation. I'll look for your question in the chat. Okay. Hey, Viviana. Sorry, she just sent me a storyline. I've been seeing Viviana today. I hope she's having a good weekend. Thank you, Tony, for the donation. And it's a ton of Christmas ads. Okay. Okay, first card. Oh, the final card, the underlying cards, is that Ace of Cup. Your cup runneth over. Oh, great question. I will look into that depth. Going into the reading, Mary Lloyd, you get the inspiration of wands. This is the Queen of Wands. This is a card that's telling me that you're in the process of ascending in this rainbow of light. There's all these butterflies ascending, and you're doing this by using your creativity, your knowledge. This is allowing you to move forward in that positive way. This is a queen that takes action. Wands are always a fire card. They're an action card. So you're not sitting around waiting for life to happen. You're making life happen. You're moving forward, using your creativity and your knowledge as you push forward in this life. Right in the center of the reading, you get the World card. This is also full of butterflies, more ascension. This is you just um, completing the World card. Is the completion of a cycle. This is your completion on the cycle. You have been on your life path. This is allowing you to move forward in a very positive way. Anytime we're flying in an upper position, time you're ascending, and you see that in the cards. This is a rise in your energy, in your power, your strength, your spirituality. This is allows you to, I don't know, you get this card followed by the sun, best card in the deck. The sun is shining on you. This is confirming you are on the right path. The sun is shining on you. Whatever you're doing during this period of time is going to bring you in a very positive, very forward moving direction. So keep up the great work. Spirit's got your back. Keep that faith and keep your strength and take action as opportunities come towards you. Keep moving forward because you are ascending and I don't think you can go wrong. You're on your life's path right now. Wonderful cards. Love these cards. And next up is we're going to jump to Debbie because she did a donation for her question. Let me remove Mary Lloyd's. Pull up on the right screen. Dean's done. Okay. that has just ended a relationship, and grab that question again. Okay. The question is, I feel like I'm struggling moving forward from a difficult relationship that ended. Any advice from the cards and from my spirit guides? My advice is stay strong. Go with the flow and allow your wings to fly. You've got your freedom. Miss being single. And I've had a lot of marriage problems with Sasha. We've worked through it. Nothing easy. But I still miss my being single. I raised my daughter on my own, had her off in college when I met my husband, wasn't looking for a husband. I had just started dating again. I had a few relationships. And I had decided, nah, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm over it. I've been single all these years. I'm just meant to be a single person. And then he walked into my life. Never say never. And we've been together over 20 years now. And it seems like it doesn't 20 years have blown by. We've had a really good, strong marriage up until this last couple of years, and we've struggled. We both had health problems, which when both couples go down together, that's not a good thing. Okay. Yeah, we're doing a full reading for you. So you know what? I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm going to run a full Celtic for your reading. It's going to be more telling. You know, those cards that I threw down will show back up if they're meant to be seen. I think it's going to be better with Celtic, though. Okay. These cards are good. I'm glad I read through it. There's two of the cards that work down at first. Okay. Now, the underlying card of this reading is that turbulence you're feeling coming out of this relationship, feeling a little bit unstable. We have the underlying card is the can't read the number. It's the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's the 10 of Swords. This is the harbor that is in disarray, and your ship's out on the waters heading towards the sunset. So even though you feel these obstacles have been in your way, you are sailing towards the light now, and just keep on going into that light. Be positive as you're moving forward, because always you're going to find the strength in the light, not the darkness. So allow yourself to let yourself go from the energy that you've been under. Drop the card. And sever the things that aren't serving you anymore. Don't carry the burdens of things that have happened in your prior relationship. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this relationship? How have I grown, and what can I take with me to move forward? Don't dwell on the negative, bad things that happen. You're done with that. You've taken the money to put your life back together into a more positive direction. You get to end the embodiment of wands. This is a king of wands. This is the king that takes action. He has strength. He has power. He is a fighter. He's not a warrior so much as fighting for what he believes and using his knowledge, his creativity to get things done. He has that strength to do that. So use that masculine energy you have to allow yourself to be creative and move forward and to create that stability and abundance in your life. You also get the embodiment of cups. This is the King of Cups. Brings abundance into his world. This is an emotional king. Um, this is that stable king. This is the one that thinks things through, looks at the positive direction. It's sort of the democratic card in my book. This is the one that gives you reasoning and success. So trust in that. You've got that king energy. You're filling in that void that you've allowed somebody else to represent for you. You've got 3 kings in a row. Wow. Also, you get the embodiment of swords. That is that warrior energy. That is that energy that allows you to stand in your truth, fight for what you want, to be that warrior and charge forward in this thing. So you've got that fire energy, that water energy, and that sword of truth energy moving at the king level. So you've got this. You've got the control now. You're repossessing those aspects of yourself in life. You're no longer the queen being more temperate out of the two. You're running in that masculine energy of strength and power and the ability to take charge of your own life. It is followed by the Spirit of Wands, that Spirit of Esther saying, don't sit around waiting for things to happen. Take action as you move forward. I love that. Oh, and the Awakening card. So you're in a mode of awakening. This is your connection with your divine self, your spiritual self, and to the divine and your guides. So allow them to step in and give you that strength and encouragement and guidance to lead you in the right direction. I love these cards. So you come into the reading with the feeling of the emotional, as you said in your question. I'm feeling a little bit like you're struggling. Well, we get that Knight of Swords. That is the sleepless night. It's time to take an assessment of what you've accomplished and what you've learned from your past relationship. Look forward to the positive things you want to do to change your life to go in a different direction. Don't lose sleep over the past. It's time to let those things go, sever those ties, and don't carry that bitterness of the end of the relationship that's going to make you feel like you're drowning and you're struggling. Trust that you can do this. Have that faith. See that you're going to do it. It may be a little bit of struggle, but you know what? You learn more from the struggle than you do if everything was perfect and all handed out on a silver platter. We all know that those are the best lessons learned. So look at the positive things you're bringing forward in this from this breakup, and don't put so much time and energy into the worrying side of things. Everything's going to work out wonderfully for you. You have the 4 of Cups. That 4 of Cups is that offers coming your way. Options are coming your way. Don't ignore the 4th cup coming in. Take all offers in. This is what's above you. All the offers that are coming towards you are going to be very positive. Follow your heart and your dreams. What you feel is best for you. Don't allow other people to make decisions on your behalf. Weigh those offers yourself. Follow your heart. It's an emotional decision, but it's one that will bring you abundance and prosperity. And you will know what to do, what is right for you. You are now the one that is right, driving that chariot. You're in control. You're the decision makers. Don't allow other people to come in and start telling you how to live your life. You got rid of that part. You're not sharing those responsibilities or allowing somebody to take those actions for you anymore. So trust in yourself, trust in your decision making. You got this. Okay, right in the center of the reading, I like this. The 7 of Cups, your ability to manifest what it is you want to achieve. I want you to sit down with that paper, that list. Make that list of what it is you want and how you want to move forward. Do you want to change jobs or seek a promotion? You know, what is it that you want? Not you as a couple, you personally, you, and if you have children that you have in your home, Make that list of what you want and how you want to achieve it. Do not make a not list. Do not make a negative list. Everything on this list has got to be positive. So write that list down, put it out in fruition, of what it is that you want to achieve. It's a goal list. It's a goal list. You can change and add to it anytime you want. Read that list before you put it out there. Anything that is in a negative tone or says anything negative, I want you to rework that question, that statement, and make it positive. Not make it a question, make it a positive statement. I want to achieve blah, you know, something you know that you can ascertain. Always live in the positive. Always look for the positive. Don't dwell on the negative things from the past. Let those things go because they will overwhelm you. And allow yourself forgiveness. And that sounds weird. It's not forgiveness of bad things that happen in a relationship. It's allowing you to forgive yourself for things like staying in it too long or allowing them to make decisions for you. You're going to lift that burden and shift it back on that other person and not carry that weight anymore. It will set you free. Forgiveness is not excusing somebody for the way they treated you or things you did with them. It's forgiving yourself for carrying that load and shift that back onto the other person. You don't have to say it verbally, just let it go and stand in your own strength and your own power and make a perfect single person. Two cards came out on, oh no, this is a crossing card. The crossing card. You are now back on path where you need to be. This is that wheel of fortune. You're moving through that maze of life again. You're doing this journey, and it is the journey in which you're supposed to be going. So don't have regrets of your new beginning because this is the path that's leading you in the right direction. Trust in that energy. The underlying card is the Action of Cups. The Action of Cups is the Knight of Cups. He's a slow and steady moving knight. Some people will call him the false knight. Don't trust the new knights that are coming in offering you riches and grandeur things. Must have fell out. This needs, I guess, to be seen too. That you're taking action to achieve abundance. Okay. What I found on the ground that needs to be seen and spoke is it just caught my eye and it was actually right side up and under my dark table. I couldn't even see the picture on it. And it came out of this deck. It is the Eight of Swords. Those are obstacles. Those are obstacles they're false obstacles. There you are. You feel like your hands are tied. You can't do anything. You know what? There's only a slip knot around that. It's just a single tie. Put your arms down. Let that rope fall off and take charge and step forward and move forward. Do not create obstacles in your own way. Hard not to do. Okay. As you move into the future, know that you have strength. You are strong. You have strength. And you've got this bear on your side. Or in the right of white, it would be the woman and the lion. These are powerful, strong animals. And you have that strength to move forward. Trust in your strength and your ability to achieve any goal that you set for yourself. Where you're at right now in your environment, two cards came out. One, you're doing some shadow work. Shadow works are things that you've carried from your past or past life that you're working through and you're letting go of. Those are the lessons learned that we brought forward or we've learned in our past. It's time to sever those ties. You've learned those lessons now. You need to sever them, accept the lessons and what you've learned so that you're not repeating that lesson again. The other card that came out with this is the Six of Pentacles. This is your ability to accept charity and also to give charity to others. And if you're struggling right now, reach out to people around you. There are people that love you and are more than willing to help you. Trust in that energy. Don't go back to the ex for it necessarily. Ask for help from people you love and trust. They will be there for you. Or if somebody reaches out to you, Give them a little bit of charity. Whichever direction it goes, charity is a two-way street. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially when you're starting over again. People will be there for you. Trust me on this one. I'm going to make card short. There we go. How you're feeling right now is that Eight of Cups. I like this card. This has been the advice for the reading. Spirit is saying, sever the ties now. Cut yourself off from all that negative energy. Literally imagine yourself or write a letter. Some of the best ways to do that severing ceremony is right here. You've got a rope. Figure that this is all your lessons and everything that's happened in your past. What is not serving you. See yourself severing that tie to that. Literally cutting the umbilical cord to the people that aren't serving you. And it's time to walk away from them. Another ritual that I did in counseling when I was in counseling, is we would write all of the things that we've gone through down, and to sever the ties, we would take it, go out in the backyard with a small trash can and a lighter or some matches and burn it and set that free off to the universe. Free yourself from all those old negative things and lessons in life, and no longer accept them as your burdens. It will set you free. Right now, you're in that growth period where you just want to lift that weight off your shoulder. As you free yourself from all that tension, you're going to empower yourself. So realize this. You are in partnership with other people around you. You have friends, you have loved ones, you have people that care for you, and people that will be there. So don't be afraid to partner up with somebody else. This could be a best friend, a coworker, somebody new that walks into your life. But don't be afraid to collaborate and be a partner with somebody, and have that friendship, and that's someone that you can talk to and let things go with, and have a good time with this person too. It will do you good. Also, final outcome card for your reading is the Hierophant. This is your connection with your guides, with your spirituality, with your faith. You have that faith, that strength, and those guides around you to help move you in a positive direction. Keep your faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in your higher, the divine energy, God, whatever that is to you, however you celebrate your religion or your spirituality. Have faith that that is there for you, and they're going to help guide you through this period of time and move you forward, because you've got this beautiful energy around you. Listen and watch for the signs of your guides guiding you forward and opening the doors to new opportunities. Trust in the process. You are going to grow a tremendous amount, and watch yourself just rebloom and come out in the world. So when you come out of a relationship, yeah, you've got some work to do, but trust that you have the strength that, you wouldn't get this far if you didn't have the strength to do it. So blessings to you. And personally, congratulations to you. I still miss being single. I've chose to stay in my marriage for now. As long as my husband doesn't slip back into some of those old negative traits. He's done personal assessment and has decided that, a lot of the problems we were having was because of him not working with us as a couple. It wasn't things I was setting. It was his failure to take personal responsibilities for his energy, his contribution to our relationship. I can only work so hard to fix things. If I don't have somebody working with me to fix things, I can't do it alone. So we had a lot of long heart-to-hearts, I'm just going to screw him over. We'll sell the house, we'll split everything equally. How is that screwing him over? I don't know. But now we're just going to sell the house and move forward. So we'll see. It's a work in progress. And I'll tell you, I was married once when I was a teenager. And then married in my remarried in my 40s. I was single all the rest of that. And we've always had a very equalized marriage, did what we wanted to, do things together, allow each other to have our independence, all that. Then he got injured, and then I had health problems. We both crashed at the same time, and it just took our marriage in a whirlwind. And people that have followed me have watched me go through this process. Yeah, things are a lot better now. So. Okay. I need to pull a postcard for you. It's this one right here. It says, with love, dearest you, you know how much we love you and want to help you. We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has plan. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you will need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and your plans meet up with those of spirit. Remember, though, spirit's timetables and ideas of things play out and quite different from yours. So don't expect everything instantly and know that it's going to evolve in time. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life. And before you know it, miracles will have taken place. We love you so much. I love these cards. Absolutely love these cards. So blessings to you. I hope that reading's helpful and inspirational. I hope you received the messages you needed to hear to help you move forward in this period of time. And I can't remember. Can I see the chance? Ascending Universe. We've closed the readings for the day. Unless if you've already sent me a donation, I will go ahead and slide you in. Trying to keep my readings under 2 hours and worked an hour and a half. Yeah, I haven't received a donation from you. I will be back on Saturday if we can do it then. There is a $5 donation for a question, and I would happily add you in. I'm trying to keep my time frame down because I'm recovering from a lot of major surgeries, and so I don't want to overtax my body by running over the 2-hour mark. And I close the readings usually at about the hour mark, the middle of the program, so I don't have an overflow of readings. So I am so sorry, but I will throw just a quick general for you if you don't mind. Stay in the room. And the general readings are 3-card reading. I feel guilty too. That is the raider in me. I feel guilty for going, no, I have to make myself cut people off, and I hate doing that. But I also have to take care of my health too. So that is why I always get the temperance card when people read to me. So if we haven't talked in a while, nice to see you in the room. Give me a buzz after the show so we can talk. So I don't get distracted doing 1,000 other things. Also, let's catch up. It's been a while. So for snow, thank you for that gardening thing you sent me. I really like that. I ended up subscribing to that channel. Totally interested in that. Unusual things to grow. Okay, well, tell you what are you worried about now? Yeah, definitely give me a call. I get the 5 of Cups. Oh, that rainy day blues. I hope it's just because you're getting some rain in Tucson. But no, you need to settle yourself. Take time to look at what is bothering you, what is on your mind. Is it serving you? Is it something you can change? If it's not serving you anymore, it's from deep down in your past. It's something you need to let go of, sever the ties with it, and move forward. Quit waiting for the sky to fall. It has a sky falling energy of maybe wrapped around a little bit of depression from the past that you need to work through. So identify it. Is there anything you need to do to change the past, or just deal with what has happened and how you move forward? Give yourself the acknowledgement of how you can move forward and move through that energy, and you will find that you can release it. Right in the center of the reading, I get the 7 of Swords. That's you and your warrior energy, that warrior energy that you carry, rising above the battles, knowing that you're at a higher ground now and you have the strength to move on. So, this is you right in the center of the reading. This is your anchor, your strength, rising above things that have been um, have caused obstacles in your past. You also get the inspiration of Cups. That's that Queen of Cups. That is your personal nurturing. That is the one that is allowing you to nurture yourself, your family, the people you love, as you're moving forward on your path. I know you, and I know you well. You are this nurturer. You just need to allow yourself to nurture yourself and allow yourself to have that pampering. So, let's look. The underlying cards of the reading is you're planting your seeds right now to move forward in what you want to do. You've got those seeds planted. Now just allow that to grow and it'll allow you to prosper. You get the embodiment of Swords. That is that King of Swords energy. You're standing in your truth. You're standing in that battle. Your strength card. This is that Michael energy you carry around with you. So stand in that truth, stand in that strength, and know that you are going to be fine. You get the 10 of Cups, that abundant that's coming to a happy family. You are going to have good resolutions as you move forward. So trust in that beautiful energy. And let me pull you a postcard. Okay, this one is You Are Loved. And it says, we are sending you a wave of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and your faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with the gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, But we know that happy rewards are on their way to you, even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more. We promise. But more important, be happy. More important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moment, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moment will be on yourself, not the arrival at the day of destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Double check on those flight tickets, please, before you run to the airport. Make sure your flight hasn't been canceled, changed, or switched. I would start following up on that right now because I don't know how quick the airline's going to come forward. I know you will be traveling for Thanksgiving. Send my love to your sister and your nieces and nephews and your brother-in-law. Have a great, great trip. I know we'll talk in between now and then, and we'll probably talk while you're there. But I don't want you to get caught up in the mess of air traffic crap. You'd probably know better than me if air traffic controllers back on, if they're putting more flights back, or are they still canceled, etc. I know you're on a short flight, and you're probably on a flight that connects to many other places, but God only knows how they come up with their decisions. So you double check on your flight so you don't get all flustered when traveling. And I know you get flustered when you travel. And I still think you should consider just driving. It's not that long of a drive. And you could just divide your drive in a 2-day drive if you wanted to. Drive to X amount of miles till such and such time of day. Book a hotel for that distance. Get a good night's sleep. Have dinner. Relax. Don't overtax yourself. Finish the trip and arrive at a decent hour the following day. But that's up to you. It's an option though. And I know how stressful airlines can be. But then when you get there, you're going to have a blast. So, okay. Johanna Lolo. Hope I got that right. And let's do the general review. I know Thanksgiving is creeping up on us. My husband's still trying to figure out how to get his clocks on the right time zone. He comes in my time zone 1, 2, or 3. I'm like, I didn't know there was a 1, 2, or 3. You're in Pacific time zone. Just put the right time in your clock and don't worry about it. No, I'm not going to get up and fix his clock for him. He's got a cell phone. That's the right time. Okay, the underlying card of the reading is temperance. This is the card of patience, of calm, of taking care of yourself, being temperate, not feeling like everything needs to rush to you all at once. Be patient, relax, stay in good health. It's very important. You cannot take care of others if you do not take care of yourself first. You're also moving in a time of with the Six of Cups, of memorabilia, looking back at your past and reassessing where have you been and how far you've come Oh, this is always a great time a year to do that assessment, that self-assessment of giving yourself acknowledgement and gratitude for everything that you've achieved in life and setting new goals for yourself coming up in this next new year. So it is time to take a look at that. Realize that you're not walking through life alone. You're walking through life with a partnership. This could be a spouse. This is a male energy card because my deck has feminine and masculine. This lover card is a male influence or a male energy that you're working with in conjunction with in partnership or relationship. And it's allowing you to move in a positive way. You're not fighting the fight alone. You have partners. This is business. This is a spouse, or this is a close friendship that is helping you and working with you along the way. You are on your path with the Wheel of Fortune. This card has come up a lot today for people. So you're working on your correct path right now. So stay in line, look for opportunities that are coming to you, make clear, decisive choices before just jumping the gun too quickly. Follow your heart and the energy when opportunities are showing themselves because you are continuing on your life's path. And I love the first card coming into the reading. In fact, this message is keeping you grounded. This is your faith with the higher self. This is trusting in your intuition, in your abilities to make decisions, reaching for the higher depth of what your inner soul wants you to achieve and wants you to accomplish. That is connecting with that higher self. That's not the surface contemplation that you're contemplating. Did I make the right choice? Blah, blah, blah. This is when you go deep down inside of you and you look at what it is you know and desire and know how to achieve it. This is trusting in that deep depth decision. It's not the questioning part of you, it's the knowing part of you that is leading you on the right path. Center of the reading is the Seven of Wands. You're no longer fooling around with the muck and obstacles anymore. You have risen above that. You have risen into the light. This being the Seven of Wands, it's that fire energy, and I like it that it's in the ocean, in that in a cave of water, that you've risen to the light and you're fighting like a warrior, taking charge and taking action as you move forward. This is using, anytime you have wands, this is using creativity. This is using your education and knowledge to allow yourself to rise above and achieve. They also want to let you know, Spirit wants to let you know, you need to be focused on living in the moment. First time it's come up today, but we've had days where this is the key card of the day. But you need to be in the moment, be in the present, be here for the here and now. Don't live in the past and don't live out in the future too far. Be in the present and enjoy the ride as you move forward in this period of time of life. It is going to serve you well. So I love these cards. They're very positive. They're showing that you have a lot of growth, a lot of strength, and you're walking through the right path. You're using your intuition and you're staying focused on the now, living in the moment of life and enjoying every day of it. So blessings to you. And who did I read for last? I can pull you a card. No, I did pull snow card. You're welcome, Snow Wolf. Okay. Johanna Lou. I'm not reading 3 cards. I said, no, it wasn't meant to be 3 cards. Just meant to be the one in the center. Okay. Arthritis is not allowing me to hold on to my cards today. I keep dropping things on the floor. Okay, I love the color of this card. Isn't that pretty? Pinks and blues and purples. Okay. Card is celebrate life. Definitely the cards were saying that too. says, Dear you, uncertainty is a new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. I told you were going to be using your higher power. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of the higher power and in the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this: try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you don't take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad that you did, because the treasures will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and supported. So take chances, get out there and try new things. They are going to pay off and reward you big time. So love that card. And somebody did come in. Remember, was that you that came in, or it was one other person? Oh, it was Ascending the Universe Butterfly. Love the name. Love, love, love the name. And the butterflies are transformation and ascension, so it's a perfect name. Always reminds me of my beloved mother, who has passed on, but she always comes and visits me and sends me monarch butterflies. So love the name. Butterflies always remind me of my mother. Fumbling fingers today. Ascending the Universe. The underlying card of the reading is the Hierophant. This is your connection to your spirituality, to your faith. This is your strength in your faith as you're moving forward. That is the keys to everything in your life right now. Also, the Four of Pentacles. This is a message to you that, like the squirrels, they store their nuts. They also store their resources. This is a be frugal card. Put up those goods for now, including put back a little money. Don't go on any big spending sprees, any wild shopping trips. Right now is the time to be frugal so that you have your store for the winter and in case there's any kind of emergency coming up. Also, put out there in the universe your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, and put that out in the universe and ask for those things to come to fruition. Spirit will answer them in their time frame, not in ours, but your wishes will come true. So get that manifestation energy on, make that list, and put it out to the universe so the spirit will hear you and help you fulfill your dreams. You birth card into this reading is a message from spirit telling you to trust in your higher self. Allow your higher self, your higher consciousness, to guide you in the right directions and make the decision now. Not that small stuff, which we're seeing in a lot of the messages from spirit. They're wanting us to use our higher self, that inner knowing of what direction we need to go. That is the one that our guides talk to, and that coming from your true self and your highest possible being to move forward in this period of time. It allows you to achieve your dreams and your goals. Don't overwork things, don't overanalyze things. When you know what is right and you just know that is the direction you're supposed to go, that is your higher self speaking. In the center of the reading, they're telling you you're the embodiment of Pentacles. You have the embodiment is the King of Pentacles. You have that strength, energy, the finances, the security available to you. Like I said, be frugal. That's how the King has those resources when he needs them, is being frugal. But you have the ability to take care of yourself, your family, and your personal kingdom around you. This is not you taking care of everybody else and being the bank account. This is you managing your finance and your business, your personal household, your structure, how you run your contributions into the family. This is that strength that you're carrying. You also get the inspiration of swords. This is that Queen of Swords. This is a sword that is living in their truth. You've got the peace stuff. This is what you're achieving. You're coming from the light. That is your faith. And the dove of peace. That is the goals that you are holding to your heart, is the Queen of Swords. She doesn't take the bullshit from people. She is quite stern in her belief and her faith. And she's living in the light as she's moving through this period of time. So that is the energy in which you're embodying yourself, is living in that truth, in that strength as you're moving forward. People are publishing stuff left and right. 4 more new readings. Okay. A lot of news coming out in the background. Okay. I want to wish everybody a wonderful week. Hope your weather is beautiful out there. If you're in California, please watch out for flood warnings. We've even had hurricane warnings, and people say, you don't have hurricanes in California. Yeah, we do in the Central Valley. They just don't touch down like they do in Oklahoma and Texas. Those tornadoes don't touch down like they do in Oklahoma and Texas. They don't go ripping up whole neighborhoods and doing 2-mile tracks. But occasionally they'll touch down and they will do a little damage. So we do see the funnel clouds. They just don't hit ground. Most of the time we get the little dirt devil things going up in the middle of the fields, which actually can get quite big. But they're not destructive. They are low level. But we are getting a lot of rain right now. We have a week and a half of rain, from 100% chance of rain to as the week tapers off. Tuesday. It's supposed to last all this week, and Tuesday of next week, with the percentages are starting to go down. We're still at a 95% rain. We're 95 tomorrow, and then we go to 70, and then we taper down into like 40s before the rain disappears again. California has been in a 20-year drought, so our water tables are needing to be raised. So these nice things, I haven't heard of any flash floodings or any landslides. It doesn't mean they're not happening. They're just not getting reported into my news feed. But I love the rain. I grew up in Oregon and Washington, where it rains and snows. So I always welcome the rain. So anyways, those of you who are in California, remember, we don't get a lot of rain out here. Roads can be very, very slick, so be careful driving. When it rains, the windshield wipers are on. Turn your headlights on so you're visible. And this, of course, I live in the Central Valley of California. We get what they call Thule fog here. That is not like London fog. The fog here, when it happens, it's a 40% dew point, and a 40-degree weather will give us soft in fog. It'll go to zero visibility. And it's very hypnotic fog because the fog swirls around. It doesn't just sit there like a cloud on the ground. It is actually swirling, so it can be very hypnotic. And the I-5 and 99 corridor going through California, the two major highways going through California, can end up, when the fog sets in like that, can end up with 100-car pileups and deaths. So if you do or are traveling through the holidays, it's usually around Thanksgiving and Black Friday that the first fogs through the Central Valley of California set in. I want people to be very, very careful while they're driving. If you are going through Central California, crack your radio, crack your window, turn your radio on medium low. Don't have it blasting because you want to be able to hear the tire screeches, the horns, or whatever in your way. Make sure you're listening to a channel that has news breaks on a regular basis and know where you are on the highway. So watch those highway signs, because if there is an accident, they will announce them on what exit. So watch the exit numbers and the highway signs if you're traveling through Central California, so that you can avoid an accident. If you know you're approaching an accident coming through, and you hear the announcement, hit those hazard lights and slow down, and everybody around you will slow down with you. Do not tailgate other vehicles. If your only visibility is the taillight of another person, back off. You don't want to accidentally hit somebody rear end by following too close. It can be very dangerous driving to Central California. And I've lived here for 30 plus years now. And at least once a year, we have a 100-car pileup. And I do not want that to happen. So if you're out there traveling any place over the holidays, do travel safe. Watch weather conditions, snow, rain, sleet, hail, freezing rain. I know part of the eastern part of the world, I know they're forecasting, like the Pennsylvania, the upper Mason-Dixon line is getting snow forecast going across to the East Coast. Be aware of that. If you're flying, show up at the airports early. Check your flights. Download the apps. You follow all the TSA rules. They've all changed recently. A lot of new things on the internet about what is and isn't allowed. They're getting stricter on prescription drug stuff. So if you are taking prescription drugs on a flight, make sure you get a note from your doctor listing the medications you're on. Keep everything in original bottles. So don't travel with those daily distribution things unless you have the original bottles with you, so they can identify the meds. You can get caught up for hours as they contact your doctor and verify your prescriptions and all that. You don't want to get caught up with that garbage. So everybody be safe. Have a great week. I know Thanksgiving is not till the end of the month, but some people will be leaving on vacation early as we enter in this holiday season. I want to bless everybody. I will be back on Saturday at 2 o'clock, and then again on Sunday at 2 o'clock. I will do readings on there. And Ascending Butterfly, you come back in the room, go ahead and do the $5 donation. I'll put you right on the top of the list, because I always do donate it. The donation and question readings first. So if you like the program, and those of you that follow me, give me a thumbs up. It puts me out there in the algorithms, and puts the show out to get announcements out earlier and post, so other people can join us. And like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you're not getting timely notifications, go into the notification, go down to none, and then go back to all. That way it'll reset your notifications so you get a timely notification. I want to thank everybody that has donated to the channel, and have a great week. And I love you all.